Hello, welcome to Cancer Soothe. My name's Julie Mason and I've set up this channel because this is what I would have wanted to see back in 2016 when I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. So lots of friends have been telling me, get on with it. So here I am, I've bit the bullet and I'm sat in front of my phone today. I want to help share my journey with you so that, like me, you can defy the terminal prognosis or cancer itself and still be here today fit and well with clear scans. So let's look at me. Where was I? 2016, I was told after routine hysterectomy that the cancer had metastasized to the parietal lymph. It was rare, it was aggressive. I could have chemotherapy and radiotherapy, which may buy me more time, but it wouldn't cure me. I was registered at hospice. Wow, that's quite a lot to take in, isn't it? Deep breath. Now, I was one of the lucky ones. I say lucky because if it was caught earlier and I was told that chemotherapy would have cured me, I would have done it. Like everybody else, I would have taken the medicine and hoped to have been all clear. Well, that wasn't the case, and I'm lucky because I had to look for other things that would help me heal. I did do the first of the 2 rounds of the 6 chemotherapies, which I had a really hard time with. It was difficult. My daughter was 11 at the time. She was concerned about me losing my hair, really important when you're 11. And she had seen enough films to know that when you lose your hair, you often end up emaciated and finally die. So I think reality tended to hit me when she'd come home from school, straight across the landing and not come in and say hello. I knew it was getting scary. And, well, let's face it, it was scary for me. I'd started to get my energy back after the operation. The tumour had been removed. I was feeling quite well before they went and slapped all of this poison on me. And it suddenly didn't make any sense. I was suddenly starting to feel like the living dead, and I suddenly realised that energy I had back briefly, that's huge currency. I want that back again. And that and my daughter were the 2 things that made me decide really, really difficultly that chemo might buy me more days, weeks, who knows, they couldn't tell me, but was it worth it? And no, I decided whatever time I had left, I wanted to have that energy back. I wanted to be fit and well and enjoy the sort of things that most mothers do with 11-year-old daughters. And so, what did that look like? That looked like me going on the internet, searching for survivors that hadn't just lived 5 years, that were into decades. Let's face it, we all want to live till we're, 80, 90, like our parents did or do, I guess. So, there I was. Lots of people told me I was mad for giving up chemo, by the way, but then when I showed them documentation from surgeons and doctors that basically my numbers were up, they tended to step back and respect the decision that I made. They probably thought, well, she's going to die, so it's her choice. And anyway, what they didn't expect was for me to still be here now. So I survived the 2 years, which is when the cancer was going to end up coming back and killing me. I'm fit and well. In actual fact, I managed to get my lymph system clear because the cancer had gone to the parietal lymph. I got it clear within 9 months. 9 months of sheer focus, determination and drive. And this is what Cancer Soothe is all about, because people say, what did you do? And I did a lot, guys. I really did a lot. And the first thing I did was I chose life. Dying was not an option. Yeah, sure, I could have just curled up, accepted the diagnosis and started day by day to give in. But the first step was actually choosing to take charge of my journey. It was so easy to just not do that, I guess. But yes, I took charge. And what with Cancer Soothe I want to help you do is go through the steps that I did from that point of taking charge. So, why do I call it Cancer Soothe? I called it Cancer Soothe because in the media, a lot of people are given the impression that you have to fight cancer. I can tell you now, I did not have the energy to fight anything. Fighting did not make sense to me. I needed that critical energy to get on and heal. So what did I do? Every week I'm going to be posting videos here to go through that process, showing you what a typical day might look like, physically showing you what I did, giving you tools, mechanisms, structure to move forwards from this place onwards if that's what you choose to do. So we'll initially tackle the shock. Perhaps you're right at the very beginning of the journey. I want to explain what shock is actually doing to you, how it might be numbing you from actually taking that charge, how we can change that. I'm going to help you look at facing your fears, not just your fear of dying, but your fears of changing your life in ways that it realistically probably needs to. I had to let go of a fair amount of things that most people thought were ridiculous to be doing, especially when I was meant to be dying. Then I'm going to look at things like diet. Yeah, sorry guys, diet. This big thing that doctors are probably telling you, oh, it doesn't matter what you eat. Well, I can tell you now, I changed everything that I ate. I had a look at this famous thing called the gut biome and I restored it. I made sure that all of those wonderful fresh fruits and vegetables, all the wonderful foods that I was making the effort to eat, were actually restoring my body. I needed to do anything that was going to keep me alive. I looked at my lifestyle. Okay, maybe sometimes I'd become a little bit of a couch potato. My job that I was in didn't involve too much movement. I knew that had to change as well. I looked at how I dealt with each day when I woke up, what I was thinking, what I was feeling. It was very easy to start getting depressed. Maybe that's where you are now, and I understand that. But looking at your emotions, looking at your thoughts, they're so closely linked to how much energy you feel you have. And again, it's back to that critical thing, energy. And support systems, friends, doctors, therapists. There's lots of wonderful support systems out there. When you get out there, it's so important to laugh, to hug, to cry, all those things that us British maybe aren't always good at. But yeah, I've been there, I've done it all, and I'm here to tell the story. So look, every week I'm going to be posting videos. If that sounds like you, want to hear about what I did in more detail, maybe you're just curious. Anyway, enjoy the ride. Click the subscribe button below, as they say, and you'll be able to find out when I post the next one. And yeah, even if you just want increased longevity, even if you're on the chemo trail, that's fine. Everything I did is going to improve your quality of life and it will lengthen your life. Whatever, who knows? I just followed my instincts. I followed my dream. I followed my heart. Oh, it's starting to sound corny. I'd better go. Hey guys, see you next week. And again, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.